All right, Oschino, aka Petty Spaghetti. I was watching one of your interviews. I must say, I think you're one of the best interviews going right now. And it's funny because I've watched people with like podcasts, and I think like, man, it's crazy how you could just turn on your phone and get more views than people with these big studios and backed by these big corporations. I even wonder what's the point of a podcast nowadays.
Yeah, so people always ask me, "Oh, when you gonna start a podcast?" I'm like, "Well, a podcast is just a name. If you're doing millions of views a month with your phone, I don't know what it's called. If it's called a podcast, I don't know what it's called, but I feel like I got a podcast already. Just me, you know, no back end, no big name, nobody, just me and the phone, just talking my talk and interacting with the people. I mean, that's it.
Yeah, I think there's a level of authenticity with you. I know. I think I was watching like a Wayno thing, and he's like, "You beef with everybody," but I think that's what he said. But I think that's what makes it like cool because I feel like you're really talking about stuff. Whereas when I watch podcasts, whether it be like the big podcasts like the Noris, the Gillies, the Wallos, the Joes, they can't really go the places that people who aren't tied to big
Yeah, they got
corporations
bosses.
can.
They got bosses. Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So, but if somebody gave me $1 million, I wouldn't go there either. But right now, I don't have a boss, so I could do whatever I want. You feel me? Like so, like I even heard Joe Buttons one time. He said something about something that I said. It was like, yeah, I heard Oschino say that something I said about Beanie Siegel that was true. He said Jay-Z called him that night and said, man, I was capping. You know, and I was like, damn, Jay-Z, Joe Budden, they hear what I'm saying, right? All this shit, like without no backing. So I said, if I had backing, it'd be over. Like it'd literally be over. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah, I think it's interesting to see like yeah, because you might very well change one day, right? You might get on iHeart and be a different Oschino, and it's interesting. So let's kind of get to
Well,
it.
let me say this right. I told Feast, I said, Feast, they give me $1 million, I'm gonna start acting like I'm above negativity. Don't. Why are they saying that? Why are you acting like that? Like you know, you become a hypocrite. But the one thing about it, if I became a hypocrite, I would know I'm being a hypocrite. Like I always say, like I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, you just doing the same stuff when you was in the kitchen. Now you want to act like you too big above it. I mean, but these
I
people,
see both sides.
yeah.
Stuff
So.
like that. Yeah. So I feel like so much is going on with you. I've been binging all your content, which is really easy to do because you're entertaining. There's some people I watch and I'm like, oh man, this is tough. But there's so much going on. It's like there's something in the water in Philly. What was going on with you and Memphis Bleek? Because I was like watching that and I was intrigued because it seemed like you were planning to go on the Memphis Bleek podcast. You say he called you, and that kind of surprised me considering that it feels like that wouldn't work because Memphis Bleek is I feel like he has a pro Hove agenda, and I don't know if you guys are on the same page with regards to that situation. I think he should do it anyway.
I
But
wouldn't do it
what
now.
happened with that?
I wouldn't even do it now. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do it now because I genuinely don't like him now. You know what I'm saying? Like I just really just don't like him because he took it as a place where though a street place and a place about violence and all that stuff. When I know he ain't about that life. Like you understand, I've been in jail for homicides, murders, shot 1,000 times. Not glorifying it. I'm just saying I've been in those situations and been tested in those situations. You haven't. Why are you talking to me like that? I ain't come on here to do entertainment to be going through that stuff with you. I mean, when you asked me to be on your podcast, if you didn't like me, why you called me in the first place? You know what I'm saying? You called because at the end of the day, he called me to be on his podcast. He got backing, he got drink check, he got all this stuff backing him. I still do the same numbers he do. You know what I'm saying? So you called me to be on my podcast because nobody cares about what Memphis Bleek did. He don't do nothing but go and wake up in the morning and buy do-rags every morning. That's it. He don't do nothing and hold Jay-Z sack up. He does absolutely nothing. So when he called me, he talked about a sensitive topic. He talked about Oschino, don't talk about people dead children. I'm like, why would I talk about that when I lost my son, right? So when he said it to me, I was actually on a reality show, so I couldn't really get into it. But it happened to be that somebody was filming, so they filmed the conversation that me had. So it wasn't planned. I mean, so I thought about it for a few days. I said, you should apologize to me, bro. You just came to me with some gossip. And he came to me like, yo, you effing, I'm gonna do this to you, and I see you, this, that. I'm like, whoa, this Memphis Bleek talking like this? You're not even a gangster rapper. You like, I look at Memphis Bleek more like a Cisco, like a thong song type boy. I'm like, when did you become Scarface? I was confused, but I was baffled, and I didn't know what was going on. I was bewildered. I was really bewildered. When I said, I'm bewildered. So with that being said, Memphis Bleek, mind you, Jay-Z said, Memphis Bleek, you got a restaurant in Las Vegas. I don't care. I'm not coming. Memphis Bleek, You know, you my young boy. Memphis Bleek said, my wife told me it was her birthday. I want to get Beyonce tickets. Let me call Big Homie. Big Homie, my girl's her birthday. Can I get some Beyonce tickets? No, don't call me about that. Jay-Z don't even like you. He don't even think you're worthy of nothing, but you got his whole sack in your mouth, but you want to come at me. So with that, I just don't think he a man. So like, it's like my thing. I don't hate nobody, and I even think he a good guy. I just think he miscalculated messing with me. I think it was an easy lick. He didn't know. I talked back. You know what I'm saying?
So what was it? It's like he wanted you to be on the pod, but then there was like a reason you couldn't be on the pod.
No. He called me. He said, Oschino, I want you on the podcast, but I don't want you talking about to my dead children. I said, what you talking? Why are you saying that? I never talked about nobody dead children. So he's like basically saying he want me on the podcast, but he don't want me to do certain things. I'm like, bro, I don't gotta be on your drink. You calling me? You call me about being on something, telling me don't talk about something that I never talked about in the first place without doing your due diligence. That's how I know you're not a journalist, because a journalist would see what the facts was before they said some bonehead stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I had to cook his toast. That's all.
Yeah, I think you kind of mentioned like Jay-Z not doing Memphis Bleek podcast, but going on GQ.
You know what's funny?
Was their dynamic always kind of like that?
Yeah, Jay-Z think he's too big for everybody. He think he's a baddie. Jay-Z's a baddie. He's a billionaire baddie. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, this is my thing. No, if you're a billionaire, you are a baddie. You're a billionaire. But my thing is this, no matter if you're a billionaire or not, if this your person that was with you since lived next door to you since he was a kid, he should have certain little brother rights to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, if you had a podcast called Rock, mind you, Jay-Z didn't even want Memphis Bleek to use the name Rock Solid. He didn't even want him to use the name. Memphis Bleek said this, right? So you already, let's show you right there that he don't care about you. He don't respect you because he know you need him. You do nothing on your own. You know what I'm saying? Believe it or not, Jay-Z I don't talk to him, but believe me, he see what I do. I bet you he respect me more than he respect Memphis Bleek, because he said I ain't holding nobody nuts up. I'm my own boss. I don't gotta be. I'd rather go out on my own show than sit under your table hoping you drop a crumb to me like Memphis Bleek do. But the thing I don't like about Memphis Bleek, he keep bragging about all the stuff he got and doing. You do nothing on your own. Without Jay-Z, you be all right at Home Depot picking out wood for people that come in and try to fix their house up. You want that lumber up there? You want 4x4 wood? That's all he be doing. He won't be doing nothing else. You know what I mean? So he keeps saying, yeah, I do this and do this. If you look at it as a podcast, he talks about nothing about Jay-Z. Yo, I was with Hov and I was with Hov. He did with Hov. He's a definition of a professional groupie. I mean, the professional dick eater. If you look in the dictionary and you open up, let me see what a professional dick eater is. It's Memphis Bleek. So you know everybody in Philly now call me Colorado O. They call me Colorado O because I said if he could be Memphis Bleek from New York, that he's a place he's never been, I could be Colorado O, even though I've never been there. So Memphis Bleek, you did inspire my new name. I was outside the other night. They called me, hey, Colorado. They called me Colorado last night at the casino. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's how that went. Yeah.
Do you think Bleek is over loyal to Hov? Do you feel like, I don't know, because
no, he's just Memphis Bleek like a bad bitch. You know. So listen, if Jay-Z called Memphis Bleek right now, and say, listen, Bleek, listen, I know you got a wife. I need you to divorce her. Like, but Bleek, I love her. What happened? He said, listen, I don't like her. She give me a bad vibe. Memphis Bleek said, all right, big homie. You know, he talk dicky. He hang up. He wake his girl up. She'll be asleep. Wake up, baby, wake up. What's up, baby? We gotta get divorced. What happened? Big homie said, I can't. You get him a bad vibe, so I'm gonna pack my shit up and leave him. He beyond dick eating. Hov can tell a nigga anything. He's not gonna never say nothing. He can't. He's not allowed to say nothing wrong about Hov. He laugh when Hov do him dirty. I mean, he think it's funny. I mean, so his dick eating his dick eating knows no bounds. It's boundless. Yeah.
Yeah. I know, but this is kind of making me think about a scenario. What if Jay-Z called you? How would you approach that call?
I would talk to him like I talk to anybody else. You know what I'm saying? The only respect the reason I got a certain amount of respect for him, because he did save my life kind of when I got on it. It changed shit for me. But once you get older, there's certain things you see a nigga do, you just don't respect it no more. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, I don't care. Hov called me, it's the same energy I give anybody else. I don't care about your billions. They not mine. You know what I'm saying? Your $1 billion ain't mine. Fuck, I'm gonna dick eat you because you got $1 billion. It ain't my $1 billion. That's treat you the same way I treat a nigga with 8 cents. It's no different. Right is right, wrong is wrong. I mean, society let people with money get away with shit. Not me. But you gotta remember this too. I've been around famous people since I was 21. I signed with Jay-Z when I was 21, so I've been around this, that, and the third since then. So a lot of the people that's famous be the worst people in the world. So that shit, that fame and that money stuff don't impress me. What impress me is people that's loyal, people that do things that nobody don't see them doing. People that like I had a man named Mr. Malik that took me in when I was a kid. Nobody never knew, he never bragged about it, never wanted nothing from me. He a hero to me. People like that. Not a person like Jay-Z who do stuff just for TV. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think you had mentioned that one thing I found interesting because I love the history of Rockefeller. We from Brooklyn. Like Jay-Z's projects is really close to me. You had said that during the Nas beef that he ain't even call Memphis Bleek. He called like Jay-Z. He wanted the straight property to join the beef and act like Nas killed your cousin. That was just it made me kind of what was that about?
Mind you, he came in the room. He said, "Listen, y'all go." Mind you, think about this. At the time, I never heard of Hot 97. So I'm thinking, like, it's like I knew it was a radio station, but we had dead radio stations before. I never knew it was so big of a radio station. I never knew that when we went up to the radio station, it's gonna like change our life and stuff like that. But he said, "Yo, when we go up there tomorrow, I want you to act like Nas killed your cousin." I'm like, who? Not? So that night I studied Nas, learned about Nas. I'm like, Nas, like what? But mind you, I have no bad. I don't even know. At the time, I didn't know Nas at all. I mean, I didn't know him. I heard of him, but I didn't know his music and nothing because I was away this place called Vision Quest when Nas came out, and there's no TV and no radio there. So I didn't mean, so when I went up there, Onyx was out. Throw your guns in the air. I mean, when I got out, Biggie was out. So I didn't even get a chance to really like, know about Nas like that. So when he said this Nas, I had to do some homework on it. But Jay-Z is the reason why we diss Nas. None of us had a problem with Nas. None of us. Nobody. So he did that, then he got cool with Nas and ain't get us cool with Nas. You know what I'm saying?
He said you said that he threw y'all in the
For
trash.
sure, he
What
threw us
does
in the
that mean?
trash.
Like how does that go?
Because my thing is, bro, like, it's like if you tell your young boys to shoot my house up, right? And I see it was Derrick and James that shot my house up, right? But you come to me like, oh, let's squash the beef. All right, man, you can squash the beef and all that. But you ain't telling me to squash it with Derrick and James who actually shot my house up. I'm going to kill Derrick and James. You know what I'm saying? Even though, man, you cool, I'm going to kill them because they shot my house up, unless you fix it with them too. You know what I'm saying? So when you've been a big homie, say to do something, then get cool with the boy that did it, you're supposed to make sure everybody cool with it. Because who knows, if you don't mess with us, maybe I can get a deal with Nas. Maybe Chris can get a deal with Nas. You know what I'm saying? If he had a record label, whatever, you stopped the relationship with somebody that's a powerful person that shield you from what he was doing to you. And they act like you don't remember. You know what I'm saying? If anything, we supposed to be on that Rock Brunch shit, they supposed to have State Property face on it. Even if we not there. Supposed to say State Property face is supposed to be on there. Because without us, Nas, that ether shit was killing his soul. That ether shit was killing Jay-Z's soul. That's why he came and got State Property. You know, and the mind you, this is the thing. People say, oh, this Jay-Z, you hating on Jay-Z. He fucking asked us to come on there. We ain't asked him. Listen, he came in the room and asked us to do this. Please do this, y'all, because he's on my ass. You know what I mean? So we had that Rock Brunch nigga with your pink suits and your champagne, your dreadlock, your Basquiat shit dreadlock. Remember who the fuck you came to before all that shit was going on? We had a low cut, you came to us. Not Memphis Bleek. You came to Colorado owing us, nigga.
What was because I know when Ether dropped, that was like an atomic bomb in hip hop. What was the vibe among State Property, Rockefeller?
Well, for me, I ain't gonna even lie to you. For me, I like the Jay-Z diss better. But everybody like, no, Ether better. I didn't like the wrong line. We was talking about he got a big lips and no mustache. I didn't like it. I think people more liked it because he was somebody finally stepping up to Jay-Z. Like I don't think Nas Jay-Z my second favorite rapper of all time. I think his so I can separate the music from the person, right? Biggie my favorite rapper. Biggie my top, no matter what. Biggie my number one, then Jay-Z, right? I don't think Nas can rap better than Jay-Z, period. I just don't think he better. So when it came to the diss, I think it was more like people like Nas more than like Jay-Z, I think. I think they just like Nas' persona. You know what I'm saying? Girls like Nas. They think he handsome. You know what I'm saying? And Nas a cool dude. He move cool. Everything he do is cool. Nas a cool ass nigga. Like, you know what I mean? As I've been watching him as I get older, he just carry himself in a cool manner. Like he like a GQ smooth boy without trying. You know what I'm saying? So I think when he come in, so Nas, Jay-Z saying something about Nas, people didn't like it. Like, why you say something about Nas? Like he one of them guys, right? So I think it wasn't about the rap, if Ether was better or not. It was like somebody, he had the audacity to come at Jay-Z like that, and people were like, oh, I think whole, to me, lyric-wise, the song-wise, I know everybody gonna disagree, but for me, I like the Jay-Z this better. Okay.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, a lot of people have had that sentiment. I think Ebro Joe said the same thing. Like, yo, I think Takeover was better, but there was no type of effect on Rockefeller. Nobody's heads was down.
No.
Like, damn, Nas. All right.
You know why? Because you understand. Especially back then, I mean, we was used to the hip hop, the beef and the rap battles. It was like it's just a rap battle. When you come from Philadelphia, see, Philadelphia more like a murder town. So for me, like rap was like, I'm so happy to be involved and hear it, that not be in Philly and not be dead. That all this stuff I love it. It's entertainment for me, for us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. One thing that was interesting about is like I feel like Jay-Z benefits off the existence of Diddy because I was listening to the Understanding, the Memphis Bleek album, and I was like, damn, Jay-Z's all over this. Like he's like doing like this and like he's all over the project. And I thought like, how is it when like
Memphis Bleek still ain't blow. Jay-Z all on the album, he still ain't blow. That mean you trash. Listen, if you go get any squirrel out of any park, give him a New York Yankee hat and let Jay-Z feature on any song with the squirrel's gonna blow. The squirrel don't even gotta talk English. He gonna blow. Jay-Z's verse, the squirrel's he gonna blow. Only person who won't blow without a bunch of Jay-Z verses is Memphis Bleek, because his swag is Memphis Bleek's swag is on donuts. He's so corny. I mean, he's a very corny. You mean that's hating? You know, he like a corny ass nigga. Like, I mean, you gotta admit, Memphis Bleek don't have no swag, no personality, no nothing. He like a cookie cut New York rapper, like with the do rag and the fitted, corny as shit. You know what I'm saying? If Jay-Z did 2 songs with any underground rapper, they're gone, they blow, they out of here. At that time, Memphis Bleek got 1 million songs with Jay-Z. He still can't do a show by himself. Think about that. Corny as shit. If you listen to Hot 97 when he was rapping up there with us, corny as shit. You know what I'm saying? So when he got this attitude, this air about him like he the shit, it burns my gears. How dare you? You got a lot of nerve. You cornball ass nigga. You a donut. You a glazed donut. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be honest, man. I would still love to see you on the podcast. I know it might not happen.
You know what? My thing is this. I'm gonna take it. We're gonna be rumbling because I'm gonna tell you what it is in your face. I'm gonna tell you about your dad. I'm gonna tell you about him. Plus, I don't need you. To me, so like my thing is like, I mean, Memphis Bleek, I just don't respect you no more. So you can't talk tough to me. Don't talk to nobody else. Like he talked about me getting robbed. He made it fun. Oh, you got robbed before? I said I never got robbed. But Meef got robbed for a rock chain out here. It's a police report. Why you didn't say nothing about that? Oh, you're biased and you're a hater. You know what I mean? So like I was cooking this toast so bad, he like, damn, I should have left him alone. You should have, Memphis Bleek. When Colorado Oak come from Bleek, you gonna be in there. You gonna wish you never said nothing to me ever. Because if I wake up in the morning and my water not on my nightstand, I'm gonna say Memphis Bleek did it. If I'm driving my car and it's on E, I'm gonna say Memphis Bleek ain't put gas in it. I'm gonna blame him on everything that's on my life. I'm gonna blame him on Memphis Bleek, and I'm gonna cook his toast every time. I'm gonna come here, go to my phone, and talk shit about him. So that's what he opened the door for.
All right, cool. Now, I just wanted to explore that because I thought it was like interesting how that just came out of nowhere. But one thing that has been kind of a through line of your, story is the Jay-Z component. And I'm interested like how a young person, you're 21 years old, you said Jay-Z was the main person who signed you, who took you to his
Not the
house.
main person, the only person. Yes, who signed me, Jay-Z.
How does that go? Did you meet him somewhere? Did he
No,
listen to
I was
you?
living in Yonkers, New York for like a year. I was with Kissing Them, and Kissing Them came to Philly. We had this thing called the Greek back then. Came to the Greek while I'm with Kissing Them. Everybody trying to rap for Kiss. They was battling me. I was like a battle rapper type thing back then. I had all these raps, and while I'm rapping, these guys came and said, "Yo, who you?" I said, "I'm Oschino. I ain't signed with nobody. I ain't nobody yet. I'm trying." He said, "We know Jay-Z. He's looking for people. We'll take you up there tomorrow." They took me up there tomorrow. Jay-Z was like, "I got 5 minutes." He was real arrogant. I got 5 minutes. I go this close to his face and rap for 2 hours. The nigga said, "Yo, let me talk to you in the bathroom. Yo, I'll sign you right now. You signed to anybody? You got any paperwork with somebody?" I'm like, "No." I said, "Listen, well, if you're gonna sign me, can you give me a hotel room so I can spend the night up here? Because I'm gonna go. You say you're gonna sign me, I go back to Philly and I get killed or something." He got me a hotel room. Next day I stayed up there. I got signed the next day. Signed the record deal right with Leo Cohen.
Do you have anyone look over your contract?
I ain't gonna fuck about. You could have gave me $3. I was just trying to get in the game. You know what I'm saying? All right, you gotta understand. You gotta understand. This is a time where this 1999. People in Philly didn't get signed. We don't even know how much you get signed for. We don't know nothing about no business. I ain't know shit about shit, bro. I didn't know shit about nothing. All I know about was going to prison, filling out commissary slips, shooting guns, and I ain't know shit about no business. I was just trying to rap and get on. So if a person like Jay-Z say, "Listen, I'm signing you. You don't ask no questions. You ain't give a fuck. You so happy. It's like hitting the lottery for you." Mind you, I didn't even give a fuck what they gave me. They could have gave me anything. I just want to get in the. I knew the importance of getting in the game. Some people might price themselves out the game. I don't want to do this. I'm turning down this. I knew to get in the game, then you could make this, just show your worth. So I was just trying to get in the game. You know what I mean? So I was just happy he gave me a chance. You know what I mean?
Did they provide any lawyers at any point to you to help you out?
They gave me one of their lawyers, which is conflict of interest, of course. I know now, but at the time, I don't know shit. Mind you, you gotta understand, when you're 21, right? But you've been in prison since you're 16. And you've been in juvenile placements, you've been in foster homes, you ain't never really go to high school. I never went to high school at all. So you don't really know nothing about none of that shit. You just know you know how to write raps, you want to rap to make money, and you will learn all that shit later. You know what I'm saying? Because while you're writing raps, you can't write raps and read about law and contracts and shit. You just hoping you can make it rapping. You know what I'm saying? So I just trusted whatever, you know what I mean? And mind you, I won't say like I got burnt or nothing, because at the end of the day, when you come from the bottom, you're grateful for anything. You know what I'm saying? You don't worry about how much they made off you. You worry about that you got your chance to change your life. I mean, you got a chance to make you feel like you're something, worth something. Because back then I wasn't sure if I was worth nothing. I was like, I just doubt myself. Like, man, I ain't shit, man. I ain't gonna be shit. Like, I mean, used to really, because, I ain't got no mom and dad and all that shit. Like, so I was going through a lot of things in my head. Like, can I become something? So for me, it was past the monetary part. It was a part about me being successful at something. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, just happy I proved to myself that I was worth something and I'm somebody. Like, so that was priceless for me. You know what I'm saying?
So it seems like too, it might have been still confidence that even like just talking to Jay signing. So you had, I want to talk about this because the music industry is inherently predatory. So you would have never had known like what your splits were, like how much you get off royalties. Okay.
Even the state property songs. We got checks when the beginning was rolling and rolling, but like I can't even post a state property song. Like I got a song called "Been Down Too Long," my own song on the State Property 2 record. But I can't even post it on my Instagram. They say I can't use it. I got a flag on Facebook for using it. Like you can't use this. Like you know what I mean? So like, you know what I mean? I'm like, damn, that's crazy. So Universal owned all that shit. They said for 35 years. You know what I mean? So like,
that's heartbreaking to me. I feel that's sad.
yeah, of course it is. You can't even play your music that you work so hard to write and all this. You know what I mean? So, but that's you know what I mean? Sometimes you just gotta take the good with the bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm sorry. It elevates your status, but it's like
Yeah, because you understand. There's a lot of stuff that I did since then. Mostly all my life, everything I did, that shit help me be better or easier to do. No matter what it was. I mean, so.
Yeah, one thing that I think is fascinating about Hov is he's one of my favorite rappers too. Like he's definitely probably number one. But they still like the greats need people to bounce ideas off of.
They do.
And you had said in one of your interviews, he took your ideas, state property, and like your issue was that he doesn't give any percentage. Like I think you said something like, "Give me 1%, give me something." But like, how did he take your ideas? Did he come to the?
I'm gonna tell you exactly how to take your ideas. We first got signed. I forgot what studio we used to go to, but whatever studio, I think it was Baseline, whatever. It was like a car in there. Like you could sit in the car. It's not an actual car, but it's made like a car. So you can shut the door, put a CD in the joint, and play music, but it's closed in, right? Inside the studio, right? Every day he see you gotta tell him new raps. If he see you without having new raps, he like, yo, bro, you not on your job. So he hear every rap you ever got. You gotta keep rapping for every time you see him. And he the type of person, like I can do it now. If a person tell me they rap, I can remember it. If you say it once, I can remember it. He could do that back then. So you'll say all your raps and stuff to him, you hear that shit in songs. You hear your raps in the songs. Hear your ideas in the songs. You know what I'm saying? So before you even get the chance to lay it and do something with it, he already put it out. And he'll look at you like he know he took it from you. And your friends that heard your raps, your friends know all your raps. Your friends that be with you. Like, though, that shit, like, yeah, it don't give you nothing, don't say nothing, no. I mean, don't give you no acknowledgement, no nothing. I mean, he could even say, he go 10 bands, he go 100 bands, anything. Don't get nothing. Just take your shit, you know what I'm saying? But my thing is, I don't like the fact the way he did the shit and act like he don't know who the fuck state property is. That's the part that I don't like. Because if Nas would have destroyed you, you won't be who you is right now. You'll be done. You'll be fucking done. So the fact that you got us to take you back when you was at the time we needed this the most, you ain't called Memphis Bleek. You know he was corny. You know he was corn. That nigga said Memphis Bleek is corn. I'm not calling him to come at Nas. He's corn, right? He called us. So with that being said, how can you call somebody to fight your battles but act like you don't know him? That's a corny ass nigga right there, bro.
It almost seems like it was temporary, like y'all was pawns.
Yeah, but my thing, but that's as a man, even if you're a nut ass nigga, you like, these niggas just fight my battle, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something for them. I mean, I ain't gonna be on no fucking food truck, nigga. They fought my battle for me. You know what I'm saying? Period. That nigga act like he don't know shit. Like, I don't know. That's like I look at Jay-Z as Diana Ross. He like a bad bitch. I'm better than everybody. I got money. I don't need y'all. I go Beyonce. He's a bad bitch. Like I'm saying, to me, he's a bad bitch. I don't care who don't like what I'm saying. He's a bad bitch. Because if my young boys that's like my young boys going out there shoot somebody because they beefing with me. I fuck with them forever. I'm loyal. They my loyalty, got my loyalty because they put their neck on the line for me. You know what I'm saying? When I needed them to.
Yeah.
I don't let them do that for me. They're like, I don't need y'all now. I'm over here. That's a nut ass nigga right there. Period.
You said every time you had to give Jay a verse when you saw him, like, was it pressure? Like, were you?
No, we did that. That's what we did. No. That's what I did before I even did this. To try to get signed back then, you had to write raps every day, right? When I lived in New York, I had no girlfriend, no money, no nothing. I just wrote raps every day. So having a new verse every day for me all I did was write raps every day. So it was like nothing. We all did that though. All of us. We was sharp. You know, it ain't like the people now where as though, they got to read their phone and all that shit. Back then, if you look at this is Hot 97. That nigga was switching the beats in mid-rap. None of us made a mistake. We catch the beat, flip, you know what I mean? No mistakes because that's what we did. We was professional, and Jay-Z knew it. That's why he signed us on the spot. Ain't no negotiation. One day you hear us, oh shit, I'm signing that nigga right now. I mean, we was good like that. You know what I'm saying?
It's just unfortunate because you're saying you're writing raps, but there's no business being done. It's like we just take the song and that's that. That's kind of crazy to me. Yeah. Every time, like what you had said that certain songs were stolen, and I wanted to see what they are. You mentioned Rock Boys, Girls. Any other ones?
That was Girls, one of the songs I said to him when I first tried to get signed. I had to join because he switched his shit up and flipping and bouncing. But you ever hear the Non-Brigade song All I Need? It's a song called Non-Brigade called All I Need, right? I can play it on my phone. It's all I did. Jay-Z took the song, the hook, the beat, switched it up. They from Philly rappers. A lot of people from Philly don't know. I mean, out of Philly don't know him, right? Shout out my man Sonny Black, right? So, they had their business right. They were signed. Jay-Z, I don't know if he knew they were signed or not. So when he stole their song, they got paid for it. But it just show you how much he steal your song. Like I mean, like I'm talking about steal your idea. Mine's just Jay-Z. If they didn't have proof, nobody would believe it. Like who the hell is? Like, I'm gonna play. Let me find this song real fast. Watch this, bro. It's the same everything, bro. Yo, listen, this is your song. This not Brigade. These more from Philly.
Okay.
You know All I Need song?
I think I heard the Sonny Black. Maybe I know it. I just don't. Hopefully I can hear it.
Need this in.
You know this beat?
Nothing less than platinum. All I need. By the door. All I need is for Nam to drop and do a couple of mil and we find a spot for mom and pop.
Yeah,
these bitches gon' find us watch. Plus these fans trying to bomb my spot.
Oh,
all I need is to hit a crap game when it really get hot. Gotta
go, bro.
Damn.
Bro, they song called All I Need. You hear the beat, right? Like, come on.
That's wild.
Bro, listen. So, man, if we do that to them, so they not signed to him. We signed to him. We can take anything we got. What the fuck we gonna do?
What was your version of Girls like? Was it like
I got a lot of girls, some tall, some slim, some humble, some hardcore, like Lil Kim. So I just talk about all the girls I had, right? But of course, Jay-Z's smarter than me. I'm 21. He's 27. He's richer than me.
He's older.
Older. He's smarter. So when he take your idea, he's gonna make it better than yours. You know what I'm saying? And so you're like, damn, this shit sound good when you did it, but it's your idea. My thing is this: I'm your young boy, right? I look up to you, right? Bad. Give me some bread. You got 1,000 million, 1,000 billion, trillion. What the fuck? Like, he want to see it with zero. Like the part that you want to see a nigga with zero is the part that fuck. Then he did say, people begging me for money. Nobody's not begging you for shit, but if you taking their ideas and that shit, pay the people. That's it. But when a fan sees something, they're like, oh, you hating. Shut the fuck up. You ain't got no skin in the game. You ain't write shit. You ain't do shit. Shut up. You know what I'm saying? When a nigga writing shit and doing shit like, damn, bro, like, look out. Because especially when you start understanding what royalties is and mechanical and all that shit, you licensing and all that. Bro, you come on, bro. You can look out for your young boys, bro. You can get in niggas the whole song if you want and still be a billionaire and get all the money you want. But when you see a person that want to see you with nothing, Jay-Z made a statement on the podcast with Kevin Hart, right? He said, I don't go around my family because somebody might ask me for $4,800. I said, they might ask you for $4,800. God, you won't go around your family because somebody might ask you for, you got $1 billion, $2 billion. You won't go around your, they shouldn't even need $4,800. But sometimes people say stuff to let you know who they are. You know
I'm in awe. Because I know I may sound like dumb asking you the same question, but I have to be clear. You make no money off girls.
No, they won't even say he got it from me, but I know he got it from me because as soon as I heard it, I mean, you know, you're like, yo, that's like, I mean, I did a whole song about boxing, the local exercise. It's like, if I gotta, that's the thing though. People, like even Meek Mill's got a song called Tony Story. He took it from I got a song called Jamal Story. He was there when I did it. Took the idea. Of course, he's never gonna say he got the idea from me, but everybody in Philly know he got the idea from me. You know what I'm saying? But I don't mind you getting the idea from me. Like Meek Mills, I don't mind him doing it because he's from Philly. He's my young boy. He got inspired by me. That's cool. But if you my old head and you making millions of dollars, I'm signed to you. You supposed to make sure I'm cool, especially if I'm going to bat for you, beefing with niggas on the radio station. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at it like, so my thing, I never asked Jay-Z for nothing. I mean, because I ain't gonna ask you, I'm gonna go get it on my own. But I'm still gonna look at you like, yo, you's a nut. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, anytime you a billionaire, that say a lot about you. I mean, you're an evil person because you can't get $1 billion without being evil. You cannot. Because at the end of the day, I would never have $1 billion because there's too many people I would take care of. I would not feel safe saying I got $1 billion being around nowhere. So to have $1 billion, you gotta be in a bubble somewhere, and I want to be with the people. You know what I'm saying? I would go to Marcy and build Marcy will be. I would rename Marcy Jay-Z and put everything out there, rec centers, everything. So I wouldn't have $1 billion. I spend that shit where I'm from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, this is the last one I'm gonna talk about, like as far as people getting ideas, because this is a kind of a message board riddle. Did Young Chris, was that his flow, or do y'all think Jay-Z took it, or was that something that he
Listen,
always had?
young Chris is a very, very well. They probably talented rappers. Everybody got their own stuff. Young Chris is very exceptional, good rapper. You know what I'm saying? And he had a song we did it's almost like a Luther Vandross flow. Excuse me, miss. But of course, I'm gonna take people slang flow. We was young. You understand? The whole time, Jay-Z was already rich. We coming straight from the streets, so he was disconnected with the streets by then already. You know what I'm saying? So he needed us to give him that street shit, that street juice. You know what I'm saying? He don't know what's going on in the streets. I mean, he lived on the 76th floor in the penthouse. He had bodyguards. You know what I'm saying? So like, we gave him to let him know what authenticity was. Like, he ain't no understand none of that shit. So mind you, we was happy to be around him, thinking he gonna look out for us, thinking we were loyal to us. I remember one time Sparks had a song with Jay-Z on the hook. He wouldn't even clear it. But he cleared Cassidy's song, I'm a Hustler. I said, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So like shit like that. So my thing is this, I was so grateful for this opportunity he gave me. I'm like, whatever he do to me is cool. I'm gonna go this over here and do whatever I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is this, I'm mad that he could have looked out for more than he did. He take the approach that I don't owe nobody nothing. I don't gotta do shit for nobody. That's your approach to talk about your young boy that went to bat for you. That make me despise you, right? I mean, because my thing is, you ain't got to get nobody no millions. At least you ain't even acknowledge the fact that he did that for you. I never heard you once say, well, they probably went to what I was going to do with Nas. I told them niggas to beef with Nas. So for me, you don't act like he's just too cute for that. He Diana Ross. You know what I mean? Well, I don't like his hair. I don't like his hair. No, I don't like his hair. I don't like that shit. Because when I found out Basquiat was gay, and he has hair like that, I ain't like that. I watched the movie. Basquiat was gay, right? With these white people in New York. Yeah. I was like, oh, listen, if I find out you gay, my dreadlocks look just like yours, and I keep talking about your songs, I'm gonna stop doing it, because that's not saying nothing about gay people, but you're a hip hop rapper, you got a wife, he's a gay man doing drugs, right? His art not even good to me. I don't care what they say. I know it's worth money. I understand it's an investment, but it's not get scrabble, right? I don't want to be like you. I mean, and people here gonna talk shit about me. Oschino, I'm an artist. I could do art Basquiat can't do, but I could do what Basquiat. This shit is my daughter that's 14 could do what Basquiat do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to plan, but I'm just saying the only reason Basquiat stuff costs money because somebody white said it was good. But the boy that's probably Andy Warhol probably was running down on him. You know what I'm saying? That's why they say his art good. His art not good, bro.
Yeah, I think the cosign from Warhol is really.
If Andy Warhol said anybody art was good, you could draw a cat with a hat on it with a pencil. He said if Andy Warhol said it was good, it cost $2 million. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Andy Warhol art not good. He got screen print, Campbell soup cans. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at this stuff like these guys are bozos, and I'm not going along with it. I'm not going along with the buffoonery of it just because everybody else is doing it. I'm not gonna look at Basquiat art and be like, no, Jay-Z buying it, I understand it because it's worth money. I mean, you can flip it and get money. But you're not gonna sit here and tell me it's good. I don't care what nobody say. It's scrabble like a kindergarten that they could do, right? But once Jay-Z made his hair like his, and I found out I said, oh, what are you doing? What are you doing?
All right, now I want to like move to like state property in the early, like when y'all get signed. Were y'all like cool? Were y'all like, because
we didn't know each other.
Huh?
We didn't know each other at first. I mean,
all right, so y'all were like put together essentially, because I think that's one of the interesting things about a lot of hip hop collectors is they get presented as like some type of brotherhood, but then you find out like they was just kind of put together. I'm not saying y'all was a boy band or nothing like that, but kind of like a Backstreet Boys or NSYNC, where you get somebody from over here, you get somebody from over there.
But it wasn't no purpose. Is that when we went out in '97, we killed it so bad. Everybody was like, yo, where them Philly boys at? So where them Philly boys? They killed the radio station like that. It was by mistake. To be honest, it wasn't like a plan. I mean,
yeah. I just wanted to ask that to get a bigger sense of what the picture was, and I saw in a recent interview you called Freeway a hater. It was like recent. It
well, he's not just a hater. He's a bitch. It's just like a coin. He's a hater on his side. He's a bitch on his side. You know what I mean, he used religion to try to make people don't do nothing to him back like he pious. You know what I'm saying, But I caught him stealing money from a joint, whatever. But my thing is that Freeway know he's a bitch. I would tell Freeway this in his face. It's not nothing. Freeway like he's a little guy, right? That's Salam alaikum, this, that, and want to be everywhere and wear these chains and all this shit, right? And get sympathy because he had like a kidney or some shit like that, right? So I'm sick. Please feel sorry for me. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But he do diabolical shit behind doors. So of course people gonna say I'm wrong because I'm seem like I'm crazy because I be talking shit all the time, right? But my heart, I'm real though. These niggas act like they real, but they be fake as shit. Do all this diabolical shit behind the scene. And when I catch them and I say something about it, they won't believe me over them because they seem more pious. You know what I'm saying? But see, I don't give a fuck about seeing as long as I know he know. So when Freeway ugly ass, his name Leslie, when he wake up and look in the mirror, he be like, damn, I am a bitch. Always right. Why do you think they would never hear him say nothing back? He can scream all that Freeway with it, all that shit. He's a bitch. Like in real life, he's a bitch. You know what I'm saying? So once he stole my money and I caught him and he act like he didn't and all this, for me, forever he's been a bitch before that. I just everybody not tough. Some people just got bitch tendencies. But I want to let him know the world know he's a bitch. You know what I'm saying? So I don't fuck with Freeway at all.
You say he does stuff behind the scenes. Are you talking about like cutting sparks out of his show?
Cutting me out of the shows, going behind the door. Man, let me say what he did. The nigga begged me to come to a show when it was for free at the Fillmore. Oh, please come to the show. This, that. It's for free. You know, we lost our sons and all this, that, and the third, right? I come to the show for free, right? The next show is a paid show. He cut me in sparks out. No, cut all sparks out. The promoter, he told Charlie Mack, bitch ass, when he told him to do it, I caught him. Charlie Mack threw him under the bus. He threw Charlie Mack under the bus. So I said, y'all both did it, right? I said, but Freeway, you want me to come to your show for free? But the next show when it's kind of paid, you cut me out and y'all divvy my money up, like, because the city paid for it. So that's why I call him a bitch. You know what I mean, he's a backstabber. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You guys say he took you off Flipside? Is that?
Yeah, Flipside was my shit, man. It was Flipside. It's crazy because just Blaze put the version of me and Freeway on up. Me and Freeway was on it. It was up recorded and everything. You know what I'm saying? I went to jail, came out, Petey Crack was on it. Petey Crack did a good job, but that would have been a hit right there for me. You know what I'm saying?
What was your version like?
It was the same type of shit. I mean, and to be honest with you, I think Petey Crack verse was better than mine. But the point is that still did a hot verse. I mean, but Petey Crack better than mostly everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to even have a better sound verse than Petey Crack when it comes to a beat like that. You know what I'm saying? See, I'm a realist.
That's one thing I like about, because I think people paint you as a hater, but I feel like you'll always be like, this dude rap better than me on this song. He got me. He did better.
Yeah, Petey Crack's song, his verse was better than mine. It's like, with my thing, because I'm not out here trying to say I'm the best rapper or nothing. I'm just trying to say I'm just myself. Petey Crack, but my thing is I was on there first. It was my song, me and song. You took me out. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, I don't want to bring Petey Crack to state property. You know what I'm saying? He did Petey Crack flow is unmatched. Nobody can do a better flow than Petey Crack. You know what I'm saying? So I would not say like, yo, my verse was better than Petey Crack's. I'm not even saying that at all. Because I don't really think nobody probably on earth could have really came on there and as far as flows in a party song could do it better than Petey Crack. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying my shit was better than his. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like, yo, I was on there first, man. It was me and your song, you know what I mean? So that's what that was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing I'm curious about is the dissolution of like Rocafella at the time. Was Dame ever in the picture with you? Like, was he ever somebody you spoke to a lot?
Yeah, Dame came to court to me and Dame became, to this day, it's my brother. I talk to Dame, that's my brother right now. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah, but me and Dame got real tight. Dame came to, somebody said I robbed him in 2002. Dame drove to Philly. This when Dame was $100 million man. He got a driver to bring him to Philly and took the stand in my behalf, saying that, yo, you know, if y'all let him out this case, he had employment, I got everything he need, whatever y'all need from me, I'll do it for him on the stand. So you know, he did that for me. For me, that was like, man, I wasn't even expecting him to do it. And mind you, when I called him, I didn't even ask him to do it. He said he'd do it and just did it. So once you do something like that for me, I'm forever gracious, forever in your debt. You don't have to do nothing else for me to be forever in your debt. That's why I never talk bad about Dame, disrespect him, see nothing about him, because he showed me when he was at the top of his game, he was there for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so Jay signed you, but later on you and Dame get cool.
Yeah. Because before I first got signed to Rocafella, Dame used to always be hollering and all this shit. I just ain't like him. I ain't know him, but I just like look at him, he always hollering at everybody and all this, right? Then I understood he was hollering on our behalf. He hollering for us to be great. He was hollering for us. He was fighting for us. But once I got that, I said, oh, wait. Then I talked to him one-on-one. I mean, he like a firm big brother. Like he firm, he gonna tell you this and you understand, man? So Dame just trusts me because I've been around him for so long, consistently, since I was 22 maybe. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's why, But I had the keys to Dame crib in LA, in mansion. I go there whenever I want. We had the mansion out there back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So Dame was like a thorough ass big brother that I always wanted. You know what I'm saying?
So I think there's a lot of bad Dame stories. Is there any like really good Dame
Man,
stories?
first of all, how can you bad Dame stories? Without Dame, there's no Kanye West. Without Dame, there's no Kevin Hart. Without Dame, there's no, what's the boy that got Empire and Precious, Lee Daniels.
Lee Daniels?
Well, Lee Daniels' first movie, The Woodsman, with Kevin Bacon. You know what I mean? Without Dame, mind you, so that's Kanye West, Kevin Hart, Lee Daniels, 3 major players. Without Dame, they, not saying they don't exist, but they want to be in the place they are now because he put his money up. He put Kevin Hart in his first movies. You know what I mean? He put, Jay-Z ain't want Kanye West to rap. Dame said, man, he rapping, bro. You know what I'm saying? Lee Daniels, the first movie flopped. He put the money, Lee Daniels owed him millions of dollars. He didn't want to pay him. Nobody know Lee Daniels. I mean, Dame Dash, I mean, so when they talk about Dame Dash, they never talk about that part. Kevin Hart and Kanye West were supposed to be out praising Dame's name, giving Dame whatever he need for taxes. But guess what? Even though how rich they are, they still under the powers that be. They don't want to seem cool. They can't even sneak and give them no money. I mean, I'm like, damn, if a nigga put me in my first movies and I'm trying to get on, and I'm a super big movie star with all this money, there's no way I'm not gonna look out for the person that put me on. So I've been looking at these dudes from far away, like, I never been in an echelon of millions and what they going through, who they answer to, I don't know. If somebody Jewish said, listen, you can't do this. If you do this, I don't know. But from my point of view, I look at them like, damn, y'all, I'm not gonna, make sure Dame cool. He shouldn't have no word by selling no stuff and nothing like that. He put you on when he was the top of his game. But that's how the society goes. You can do stuff like that, and the people still love you and still don't. They condone it. They think everything. Because as long as you're famous these days, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, when the breakup happens, how do were you able to like choose a side? Because I know you had said you went to.
I know whatever side I was going. I know I was going over where Jay-Z was at. Never. I don't care. I'd rather go with Fat Albert. He don't even exist. Sign me to Fat Albert. I ain't gonna. He ain't gonna make sure. He ain't gonna make sure you don't watch shit. You know what I mean? When you get a hit, he act like he got part of it and all that. You know what I mean? But he ain't gonna make sure you got nothing. You gonna be destitute. You know what I mean? Then he gonna look at you like, yo, what's wrong? What's wrong, man? You know what I mean? So like, but mind you, that's your fault if you go over there and he don't give you nothing. It ain't his fault. He doing what he supposed to do. He a businessman. Businessmen want to keep the money. You get nothing. I give you less as possible. You know what I'm saying?
Capitalize.
Yeah, so I'm giving you less as possible. But why would I give you more than I gotta give you? I ain't gotta give you shit. I ain't gonna give you nothing. You know what I mean? So I would never go over there. Because if I go over there and don't get nothing, I can't be mad at him. That'd be my old dumbass fault. You know what I'm saying?
When state property launches, like, is there a difference in kind of the backing with the two, like Jay and Dame versus just Dame? Like, how do things change?
As far as what?
As far as label support, as far as
no, our shit was organic. We from Philly. We was hot. We got it from the muscle. Wasn't no bunch of like money support back in the day. We had the movie and all that stuff like that. We had the streets on lock. We had the streets on lock. You know what I'm saying? We had the streets on lock. Mind you, wasn't no internet. If it was internet, if it was the such thing as the fucking internet, it would have been a lights out. We'd be $100 million, men, all of us. Internet, we came a little bit too soon.
Gillie and Wallo. What's like the thing people say about their podcast in Philly? Is it seen as like a local podcast, or is it seen like Drink Champs or something like that?
It seemed like they cater to celebrities, like people that's, like they like, A-list celebrities. They eat everybody from out of town. They don't really do nothing for nobody in Philly. They don't even eat bony ass, bitch ass Meek Mills. Like, that's the only thing they dick eat Meek Mills. Well, I ain't gonna say Wallo. Listen, I'm not gonna call Wallo a dick eater. I'm not gonna call him a dick eater. Gillie's a dick eater. I'm not gonna say Wallo a dick because no, Wallo not a dick eater. Wallo the sense of reason. But they together, so I just put them in the same group. But Gillie's a dick eater. Gillie turned to a buffoon eater as of recent. I never seen him like that before until he got that. So wearing that big ass hat, he got $30 now. He got crazy. Dancing and dumb shit. Just turned to a bona fide clown. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like it's a straight guy, a straight guy and a funny guy. Like Wallo played a straight guy, a smart guy. But a lot of people in Philly like Wallo. People like Wallo more than like Gillie. Put it that way. You know what I'm saying? Wallo like more savvy. He's savvy. He a savvy nigga. You know what I'm saying? He know what to say. He know how to do it.
I hear like he's the brains of it all.
He's definitely smart.
The guy.
He's smart. He's a finesser. You know what I mean? See, I've been upstate in the prison. He finesse you. He know what to say to get. You know what I mean? He not move the needle. He's a smart guy. Gillie Gillie had the name first. They family, whatever. Like they worked together. They made a dynamic duo. You know what I'm saying? What's the thing about you understand? I don't want nobody not to be successful. I mean, the only reason I don't fucking like Gillie because he said something about me first. That's it. So everybody say, you a hater and all this shit. And he said some shit about me first, and I got to say some shit back to him. You know what I'm saying? So and when I talked about him, it's like I'm going to talk about Wallo just because they together. I mean, it wasn't no thing. You know what I'm saying? But when Gillie wore that big ass hat and the dancing around and all this dumb shit, I'm like, damn, bro, you make Philly look bad, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't say Wallo carries something a little different from Gillie. You know what I'm saying? You know, but, you know. People in Philly don't feel like people in Philly don't even really look at their podcast like that. They don't even they look at them as like far as like they're like mainstream. They only like deal with like Cardi B's and shit like that. They don't really talk about no people from Philly that's local. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, once they signed the Barstool, I kind of felt like it was commercialized. But it's crazy because I sat down with Mona, don't call me white girl, and she kind of said the same thing. Like it's just like people in Philly kind of don't promote each other. I'm an out of towner, so I don't know if that's necessarily true, but just putting the pieces together. I think she hinted at that with $1 Million Worth of Game. But initially, the podcast kind of felt like it was a Philly pod because it wasn't guest based.
You talking about when Devin Wade was shooting it back when they was with Devin Wade?
Yeah.
Well, because they was using Devin Wade cameras in the studio and all that type of shit like that. But I never felt like it was a Philly podcast. Never. I mean, I really never watched them before. I don't watch them now, but I never really watched them when they first were starting off. I never, you know what I'm saying? I never really watched, but I never felt like it was Philly, like a Philly John. Philly got podcasts, but that ain't one of them. I ain't never think that is one of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Is there any Philly podcasts that y'all do listen to out there that's like the real, you could capture Philly for real?
Well, me. Say no. We'll keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? Who else? Shit.
Feast with the Sides.
Yeah, let's keep it 100. There's somebody I'm missing out though that I fuck with, bang. But I mean, but mainly keep it 100 and me. I mean, because I'm the only person that keep it real.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I say everything they scared to say.
Yeah, it's crazy because I feel like what you said about going back to what you said.
It's Iola's just starting out, huh? What you say?
Sorry, I heard what you said about Wallo, that he finesses people, and I've heard that from other people. I've heard that he's really good at telling you what you want to hear. Like he dress it up for you.
He's in jail for 20 years. He not talk. He not dumb. He not talk.
How does jail make you a better talker?
Because you got to finesse a lot of personalities. You're around killers and niggas and four-wheeler dealers and fraudsters and robbers and rapists. I mean, you learn the gift of gab.
Cops, COs too.
Right? Yeah. I mean, Wallo got the gift of gab. He should have been a lawyer.
All right, last line of questioning is just Wayno, man. It seems like y'all got like a weird thing, and it's crazy because I feel like y'all really cool.
No, we're not cool no more. Like, should be real. This ain't don't be freaked. I ain't trusting white, but Chaz. I don't just say anything. I say this shit. I really don't fuck with you no more. You know what I'm saying? So I see Charleston White talking about Shaq. Shit, goofy, dumbass. I can't wait till somebody smack that nigga eye out his head because I'm so sick of his mouth. Man, I see this nigga training for a fight. He look for some. I'm like, what the fuck? Yo, Charleston White is a bona fide smoker. Like, I don't understand why he's still alive, why he's walking around Earth. He's gonna get a young thug locked up. I just can't stand this nigga. But like Wayno was my little brother. No, he's not. I mean, so like, when I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you because I can't do the halfway fuck with you. I fuck with you 100%. I don't fuck with you at all. And the shit that Wayno did make me don't fuck with him at all. You know what I'm saying? Because he showed me who he was. I mean, once you showed me who you was, when I did nothing but good shit to you and all that, I can't fuck with you no more. I mean, period.
One thing that you did say you did that I thought was kind of wild. You said you shot a 3.57 over his head because he had his feet out. That seemed crazy.
And he had his feet out and he was snoring. But yeah, I understand. But I was young then. I mean, I was a young person. I was like drawing. I was drawing.
How old was you, man? Because I think at any age, that's pretty.
I was shit. This was like 2002. I was like 25, 24, 25.
Okay. And was he in your house?
My house on my couch.
Shoot.
So I wouldn't let Wayno ride in the car with me because at the time I was beefing with niggas on the street and I told his mom I don't want nothing to happen to him, so I wouldn't let him ride in the car with me. So he had the keys to my house. He was at my house. I was coming in from the club at like 2, 3 in the morning. He on the couch sleep with his feet, toes out, snoring. Me and my man Wiz, I'm like, look at this nigga snoring on the couch. I'm about to wake him the fuck up. So it was like a joke. So I mean, I just shot over his head, boom, 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 boom. I mean, like some shit. I would never do no shit like that now, but at the time, it was funny. It was very funny. I mean, he was.
How do you shoot in a house like?
So I opened the backyard door. So I shot towards the backyard door. Boom, 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 boom. So the bullet went through my living room, dining room, through the backyard, to the kitchen, to the backyard.
Okay.
I don't know where the fuck it went after that.
I feel like I would be that would bother me.
No, I'm saying this. Wayno not no bitch. Wayno not no bitch. So he was mad as shit. But what you gonna do? I got 357 in my hand. Like, what the fuck you gonna do? Like, you be mad? All right, what the fuck you do that for? All right, shut up. I got 357. I just shot it. You want to shoot it again? Like, of course I would never shoot him, but I'm just saying, like, what the fuck you gonna do? I shot over your head. You stop snoring. Basically. So basically, that's my way of saying stop snoring. Get up. Put your feet off the couches. That's what.
Yeah. You said that it's funny. Wayno said that you ain't know Jay. What do you think he was trying to do by that? That was interesting.
That's because he's a hater. My thing is, Jay-Z, mind you, when Jay-Z signed me, his dirty ass was in Harlem collecting cans. He ain't know shit about nothing that's going on. He talk like he a mogul. Okay, you had Dave East. Okay, get over yourself. The fuck you talking about? Like, all right, get over yourself. I got signed without you. You wasn't even there, nigga. Can you imagine somebody saying that about somebody? They weren't even the fuck there. The facts of the matter is, you wasn't there. I got signed by Jay-Z. You wasn't even there. You came later. How dare you say? Mind you, you act like me knowing Jay-Z is a flex. Nigga, I know Jay-Z like I'm rich from knowing him, nigga. So that's what made me say, dang, you really a fucking, you a hater bad, Wayno. I wouldn't have thrown him in my mouth when I heard him say that. He said, he really don't. He really don't know him. He's in his face, the way his face was, his body language. I said, oh, he hate me. Because my thing is, what are you saying that for anyway? 1,000 years later, everybody know. Mind you, Jay-Z say our names in his songs. Owen Sparks running this rap shit. Oh, what the fuck? We didn't say Wayno. He didn't say not Wayno, not. You really don't know. I was at Jay-Z house on the 76th floor. Not you. So when he's saying that shit, it showed me how much more of a hater he was. He's a fucking bona fide hater, like, period. How you say somebody signed to Rocafella don't know Jay-Z? That's like, it makes no sense. That's like saying Tony Yayo don't know 50 Cent. Or Uncle Murder don't know 50 Cent. It's some bonehead, hating, diabolical eating shit. He make Harlem look bad. You know what? That's why he moved to Atlanta. Harlem probably banned him. And Wayno look like he never washed his face. Like he just wake up and just talk, get on the podcast and talk. Wayno, wash your face, bro.
Yeah. I mean, Harlem's expensive. A lot of people got to move out of there. All the like people in podcasts and live in Jersey.
But when he said, I don't know Jay-Z, did y'all, do you think that's weird for him to say that I'm from signed to Rocafella?
Maybe he means you don't know Jay-Z now, or you just had the last time you spoke to Jay-Z was a long time ago.
Who said I talked to him now and all this? He said, like, the way he said it, but he just said he don't know Jay-Z. He really don't. Like I give a fuck about like I'm sitting here like, oh, I really that's my best friend, nigga. What was your point of saying it was my thing? You know him better? Like, you be around him so much, he probably got Jay-Z in his mouth too. Hey, when somebody say shit like that, it give me Rock Nation eating vibes. Like I'm saying, I have to see something to defend him, even though I'm not. Oschino not on my podcast talking about him. He just by himself, no guests, talking about me and Jay-Z, but unprovoked. That's called dick eating. That's called professional dick eating. So he didn't know I was gonna cook his toast. See, they be sleeping on my cooking. I think people gonna know in the future, leave Oschino alone.
Yeah. This is one last question, and it's not about Rocafella, nothing like that, but this is like hip hop, right? Related. There's one thing that happens is this is hip hop. Hip hop's getting older. People are gonna start dying. People with complicated legacies, and I think you know where I might be going with this. Afrika Bambaata.
Let me say this about Afrika Bambaata, right? Hassan Campbell, I ain't gonna say we got a relationship or nothing like that, but I did talk to him on the phone one night for like 2 hours, right? And when I do my YouTube stuff, if I ever send him a thing to do a collaboration, he got like 500,000 subscribers. He do it no rap, no nothing like that. So I was judging a person by how they interact with me. You know what I'm saying? So we had to talk about something. I told him I'm never gonna talk about what we talked about because it's between me and him. But we was human on the phone. Wasn't no podcast, wasn't no YouTube shit like that. So I fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? And I think with Afrika, he said Afrika Bambaata did to him. To even say it in public take a lot of courage, right? And when you're a child, if you're under 18, you're a boy. No matter if you're a teenager or not, and somebody do that to you, bro, they're wrong. They should be killed. They should be maimed. They shouldn't be allowed to walk the earth. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to that type of topic with Hassan Campbell, if that happened with Afrika Bambaata, I don't condone it at all. I don't care how old he was. I don't care what. If a man did that to his young boy, that's diabolical. I don't condone it. I don't make jokes about it. It's not funny. None of that shit is wrong as shit. And it makes me mad. He should have been dead.
How do you acknowledge someone's legacy?
I would not acknowledge shit about him. Be a pedophile. Listen, the most precious thing on earth is children.
Yeah.
Because children is innocent. We the one, adults make them bad or good by what you feed into. If you with a child, then a boy, Bro, you was a diabolical man. You should be in jail. You can be gay all you want with an adult. You know what I'm saying? You was talking about some African shit, but like I said, in prisons, you see people that finesse religion. Oh yeah, Islam alaikum, or the Bible, and want to rape you. You know what I'm saying? So what he did, he used the African. I'm Pan-African. I care about the motherland. You know what I'm saying? Like he care about shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why when people too religious or too something like that, I always look at them with a side eye, like, what's your real motive? You know what I'm saying? So I think, but when Hassan came with like that, I'm sorry that happened to him, man, because it's not a game. It's not funny. You know what I'm saying? And I think if I'm speaking out about it, who knows what kid that might went through it that's like he get the courage to tell somebody or they know that it's not right. So I don't play games with stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's lines that I don't cross, and that's one of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all right. I just had to ask because that just happened recently. So where you go? Are you going to the Jay-Z concerts? And no, I'm joking.
I'd rather go to Sesame Street. Plus the Roots Picnic not for Philly people no more. We look at the prices of the tickets. It's like more now now it's more like an out-of-towner thing. Tickets is retarded how high they are. So the average person, because it started off with some cheap shit back in the day, Roots Picnic. Now it's more like it's a big corporation type thing. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, a lot of people in Philly might not even be able to afford to go there.
Yeah. I mean, all right. As far as your platform, I think it's crazy because I think the advice is, you should start a podcast. But it's like I think there's too many podcasts. I think
listen, Hassan Campbell don't got a podcast.
You don't need it.
He don't need it. You know what I'm saying? It was funny when I see him beefing with Fat Joe. It was so funny, like, because, I mean, the way he came at Fat Joe was so hilarious that I said, Fat Joe, you can't really beat him in podcasts talking shit, because Hassan Campbell he like me, he relentless. He don't care what people think and all. He gonna say whatever he gonna say. And when he started talking about Fat Joe legs, bro, I was in here crying. I was eating some rice. I almost choked. Like, he said, I'd rather be homeless than a bum that look like you. Showed his legs. Some things I leave alone. They too witty with their words. You know what I'm saying?
That's something I would love to interview. But I think what's interesting about, like, let's say you and Hassan is that if you go back and forth with someone with a podcast, they talk about you on their podcast, you could go on your phone immediately, address that.
Right, the same hour.
Yeah. And they got to respond to that, and they behind.
Yeah. You can come at them 4 times by the time they get their podcast up and do it.
Yeah, and you get, like, let's say 80,000 views, maybe more, 150,000, and they do one video, and it does like maybe, because Fat Joe's on Netflix now. So it's like,
they said Netflix make your views go down.
Oh, 1,000%. It's just the ecosystem is different. YouTube is like TV now. It's like, it's different. But do you have any plans to like do anything different with your platform, or are you just gonna double down on what's working?
I'm gonna double down for now, but of course I got plans on doing bigger things. But you know, sometimes you just gotta go, you just gotta work, and whatever happens, you know, I just leave it in God's hands for real. Because you can plan all you want. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't make one thing about YouTube, you can't make people watch it. But as long as they watch it, you gotta enjoy it while they watching it. And for some reason, my stuff is growing. You know what I'm saying? So of course I'm gonna have some people help me see things, give me advice on certain things I'm gonna do. But I can just go ahead and talk to my people, and they wanted me to talk to them, and they make money doing that. I don't take it for granted. I appreciate it, and I'm loving it. And I think it's gonna grow organically by itself.
Yeah, I'm curious about your journey, because I feel like as people get older in this platform, they do kind of change. Like I've seen it with Charlemagne. I've seen it with Joe Budden. It's like there's like a difference that has to occur.
No, but listen, my thing is the stuff I'm doing. Like people beef, all my beef fell in my lap. I'm not Charleston White. None of my shit was like I want to go look for beef and just to get views. You know what I mean? Everything happened. It just happened organically. You know what I mean? Charleston White. All that stuff was people said something about me first. I never said nothing about somebody first. You know what I mean? So like my stuff. So when all the beef, but I beef with 1,000 people. So like it's really never ending. You know what I'm saying? But we do talk about God. We talk about. There's different topics on there too, you know what I'm saying? But who would do something that make less money when the beef make all the money? Because at the end of the day, it's business. You know what I mean? So like, so if you want to talk about God and get 30,000 views, and you talk about beef and get 150, you gonna talk about beef?
Yeah, there's like TV shows. They all about drama.
Yeah, like the whole Zeus network is all drama, fighting and all. I mean, and people gotta pay to watch that, and they still pay to watch it. You know what I'm saying? So people, all the housewives is all drama.
Yeah.
The world go gravitate towards drama.
All right, man. That's dope. Thank you so much, Oschino. That's what I think is so great about you. Is like you give a different interview to every person you sit down with. So it's like even if you on like do like 15 interviews, they gonna be 15 different interviews. And I
Sure,
think that's
bro.
dope.
So thanks for having me, bro. And listen. You always could double back, man. Coffee, whatever. We can do this again. I mean, see what these numbers do. All right, bro. Good meeting you, man. Peace out.
All right, thanks, man.
All right.